and going into game that doesn't even, girl, minute who, like a minute who, minute where, like not even a minute, okay. Welcome back to Nini's Planet. How are you guys doing? What's Gucci? What's Liddy? What's Poppington? I have been meaning to film this video for a while because I built my first ever computer, like from start to finish, no help, none of that, and I am proud of myself, and I wanted to tell you guys all about my new PC and give y'all some insight on the old one, pricing, and just how it runs with the Sims 4, because I know that is what y'all are asking me about. Y'all flooded my DMs on Instagram when I first showed my PC. We're going to get started. I have a couple of bullet points that I am going to go over because there's a lot that comes with this. First of all, I want to just put a disclaimer out there, like I just want to put this out there before I even talk about the new computer parts. My new computer, it is not a budget build, okay? So I just want y'all to keep that in mind, because say someone is looking for a PC that runs good with the Sims 4, but their budget is only like $500, maybe $700. This is way out of that, okay? Yeah, I just want to put that out there. Like, let's talk about the old PC for a second. Let's talk about Heathen Simone. She was a wreck. She was a wreck. Well, okay, I'm not saying like she was a wreck as in like she was horrible. She worked for me, but it was just the fact that what I do now, she's not powerful enough for what I do. Now, if you are a average sim gamer, or just a gamer in general, like you're just a gamer and you don't live stream, you don't use Blender, you don't, you know, do extra harsh activities on your computer, then Heathen Simone is the perfect computer for you. I'm gonna put Heathen Simone's specs like somewhere right beside me on the screen, because I should be in the middle. So I'm gonna put Heathen Simone's PC specs on the side right here, so you will still be able to run the Sims 4 up to, last time I checked, that computer can run the Sims 4 up to at least like 75 frames per second. Now let's talk about my new baby. So let's talk about Miss Rosé. She's honestly overkill when it comes to what I do. I just wanted the best of the best right now, because there are going to be newer stuff that comes out that's better, just so I can future proof, and I'll have this PC for like the next 5+ years. So now with this PC, I will go over the specs and what they do and their jobs for the PC, just in case you guys are doing your own PC shopping and you want to get a little bit educated on what you're looking for specifically. Let's start off with the motherboard. Okay, so I have a micro ATX motherboard. Well, mine personally isn't the smallest, to be honest. It's called a micro ATX, but it's not even that small. I have a MSI motherboard. I wanted to go towards MSI because anything MSI is bomb as shit. Their graphics cards, their motherboards, their laptops, like, and so I was like, I want something MSI, and I'm like, okay, let me try a motherboard. So I got a motherboard. I'll put the screenshot right here, what it looks like, and the price and everything of that sort. I just want to let you guys know prices are fluctuating, okay? Because of inflation issues, prices are fluctuating. Some items you may see that I link in the description box is like more expensive than what I put on the screen, which was at the time the price when I bought it. So I just want to put that out there, like the price may be different by the time I upload this video. The next thing that I got for Miss Rosé, okay, my CPU. I have a AMD Ryzen 7 5800X. Now your CPU is also known as your processor, so I may say CPU, I may say processor, just so y'all know what I'm talking about. Now the next thing on my list that I got is the RAM. I have 2 sticks of 16 gigs, which is 32 gigabytes of RAM, and I can fit an extra 2 sticks on it, so I can have up to 128 gigs. So when you have a lot of tabs open, browser tabs, or if you have tabs open and you have like your game open, and you may have Spotify open, or you may have Twitch open, you may be live streaming and have all these other things up, that is where your RAM comes in. 16 gigs is good, but I just prefer, I would recommend 32. So if you're a multitasker, you're a heavy multitasker like I am, I sometimes don't even realize I'll have 8-9 tabs open and a game open. I'm a heavy multitasker, so 32 was meant for me. Yeah, here's a screenshot of the RAM and how much I paid for it. I probably forgot to put the CPU screenshot, but here's the screenshot of the CPU and how much I paid for it. The next thing on my list is a cooler, which I'm gonna be very honest with you guys here. I don't know shit about coolers. I just picked the cutest one. I just picked the cutest cooler, which was the ID Cooling Pink Flow with the heart. That is the cooler with the little heart in the middle. That is the cooler, and that basically cools down your CPU. So here's a screenshot of the cooler and how much I paid for it. Next, we got my storage. Okay, so my storage was a heavy upgrade. In Heathen Simone, I only had 1 terabyte of SSD. That's it. I didn't have no extra hard drive storage. When it comes to making sims and having sims and screenshots, videos, you're editing, you're doing Blender, you have Blender files, you have all this other stuff, your space is gonna run out quick. At least mine did. I literally ran out of space 9 months into having Heathen Simone. When it comes to space, when it comes to storage, you need a good amount to what you do. I can only talk about what I need. So when it comes to your main drive, I would highly recommend you use an SSD. It is the fastest type of storage. Like, it will load up everything so fast. Okay, this computer, I cut it on. It literally only takes 15 seconds for it to cut on when I press the power button to get to the login part. 15, probably less than it. When you load up video games, that matters. Like, when I first got the PC and I first installed everything, I had the Sims 4 on there, and I didn't have no mods. This was with no mods and with my type of SSD, which was a major upgrade from what I had in Heathen Simone. Sims 4 loaded in 8 seconds. From when I clicked the Sims 4 to the main menu, it took 8 seconds. Mainly because of my graphics card, but also because of my SSD. When it comes to how much storage I have, as far as SSD, I have a Samsung 2.5-inch SSD that comes with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4,000 gigabytes. Because I really did not want to run out of space no time soon. I also have an internal hard drive along with that SSD inside Miss Rosé, and that is 2 terabytes. And here is the screenshot of the exact storage I have and how much I paid for it. So next up we have is my power supply. So my power supply, I have a EVGA 80 plus gold 850 watt power supply, just for future proofing. Everything in this computer is future proofing. I want to make sure I won't have to upgrade for a long time, especially since new graphics cards are coming out like next month or the month after. I don't want to have to upgrade nothing. Yeah, I just got that because I kind of did my research, and with the graphics card that I have, it's gonna need a good amount of power in order to use. So here's the screenshot of the power supply that I have and how much I paid for it. Bitch, my graphics card, last but not least, I'm not forgetting anything, right? I have the EVGA RTX 3060 Ti. When I tell you the 3060 Ti is a beast, she's really that girl. Like, I actually had the 3060. Like, I purchased it, it was here in my house and everything. But I did some more research and I was just like, I'm gonna return it. I took a leap of faith and I returned it, okay? Especially with the shortage of graphics cards going on right now. That was a crazy ass leap of faith, but I did it. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. There's nothing wrong with a 3060. I will tell you that right now. I don't know why people bash it so much. Probably because of the VRAM, which I'm not going to get into that because it's going to be so long of a video. If the 3060 is in your price range, get the 3060, okay? If you can get a 3060 Ti, get it, okay? I highly recommend the Ti. So here's the exact 3060 Ti that I have and the price. Yeah. Oh, and my case. How could I forget my case? I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna get a new case. Not right now, but probably in the next coming months, because this case is okay, but I'm not sure if there's enough airflow in it. I don't know, that's just me observing, but I don't know. I just bought it because it was pink. I think I'm going to get Leon Lee D. It's something 4000, something 4000. I got a pink Apivia Crusader case. Here's the price that I paid for it. I think this is the same price that I paid for it, so it didn't go up. If it did, I'm sorry. Now, if you want to include peripherals, I was forced to get a new monitor. I had two 24s right here. This is a 24-inch. I had to get a new monitor because my case only, well, not my case, my graphics card only accepted one HDMI port and two display ports. So my two monitors only has HDMI ports and VGA ports. It does not have display ports. So I was forced to upgrade and get a new monitor. I've been wanting a 32-inch monitor for the longest, but it was just like, at the time it would have been an unnecessary purchase basically, but because of my graphics card, it was a necessity. I have a 32-inch 1080p monitor. It goes up to 185 hertz. This monitor right here, I have the 24-inch 1080p monitor. It goes up to only 75 hertz. So you can only imagine how I felt once I turned this up to 185 hertz and the difference. Here's a screenshot of the monitor and the price that I paid for it. If you count my monitor, overall, my entire upgrade, I might as well count that because I needed that. So overall, my entire upgrade cost me, because this monitor was $279, $2280 or something, $2290. I'm gonna just round it up to $2300. Okay, now obviously I explained earlier why I got the parts that I got, because I use Blender a lot. I render scenes, I render sims, I render clothing, and I also live stream on Twitch. If you're not following me on Twitch, do so. Like, hello. And then I film YouTube videos and I edit them. I'm a one-trick pony, okay? I don't have no helpers. And plus, I play other games too. I play Call of Duty, I play Fortnite, I play Rogue, I barely play Fortnite. I play Valorant. I've just gotten into Valorant. I don't just play Sims. Hitman, oh, I forgot about Apex. I play Apex as well. I want to talk about the difficulty of building this PC. I'm gonna make this quick. It took me 9 hours to build this computer. And I even had a hiccup where I plugged something into the wrong slot and I pressed the power button and absolutely nothing happened. You know, I thought I had something that came dead on arrival, cause bitch. On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult it was, 10 being the hardest, 1 being the easiest, I would say a 4. like a 3.5, like 4, because I actually had fun building it. Before I had all my parts, like I was in the process of buying all the parts and stuff, I was looking at so many PC build videos that it just got to a point where I was excited. Like I knew what I was doing. Like I was that confident. It was fun. It was actually fun for me. So I don't know if it's gonna be the same process for you guys. Of course, I had my stressful moments. Cable management, oh my god, cable management was horrible. Other than that, I had a lot of fun building my computer, and I highly recommend it for anyone who is getting into PCs and is curious about wanting to build a computer and you're like, I don't know, do it. Lastly, obviously it's self-explanatory. Yes, this PC runs The Sims 4 amazingly. My MOS folder currently is about 110 gigabytes, and it only takes me about 30 seconds for my game to load. Like from clicking of The Sims 4 to the main menu, about 30 seconds. And going into game, that doesn't even, girl, minute who? Like a minute who? Minute where? Like not even a minute. Okay. If you have a really big budget, like you're willing to go all out and spend at least $1,500 to $2,500 on a PC, I highly recommend just go ahead and get all the exact specs I got. Okay, just go ahead and do it. The storage you may go a little different with, because you may not need that much storage. You know, if y'all want to see my PC, this is the 32-inch. It is gigantic. And then if you guys want to see, that is the 24-inch. That is all for my Overkill PC setup tour for The Sims 4 and in general. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know in the comments. I can answer as many questions as I can. If I can't answer any questions, I'll probably link some videos or something. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. Make sure y'all check out my Patreon. I just uploaded some cute ass CC, and I also have a bunch of free CC. Make sure y'all be on the lookout, follow my Tumblr, all that other stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.